Morning, friends, colleagues. We're delighted to see you here today on a very important day. David Ervine was born on the 21st of July 1953. He grew up literally a stone's throw from here, the youngest of 5 children. He attended McGinn Memorial Primary School and Orangefield Secondary School. He left school at the earliest possible opportunity, just before his 15th birthday, with no qualifications. He got into quite a lot of trouble at Orangefield. Henry Sinnerton, his biographer, says that he saw the inside of the principal's office almost every day in the first couple of years. And of school, David said, it was basically a blur. Although he described himself, and he said of himself, I was not a learner, he ended up one of the most astute, articulate, thoughtful and progressive politicians that Northern Ireland has ever produced. David's 19th birthday was on Bloody Friday. 19 or 20 IRA bombs exploded all over Belfast, including in the Oxford Street bus station. 9 people died. 130 were injured, including 77 women and children, or women and girls. At that point, I went over the edge, he said. The following Sunday, I joined the UVF. David was imprisoned in 1975, sentenced to 11 years. During those years in Long Kesh, he rediscovered education and the joy of learning. He began to read poetry. Provoked by Gusty Spence, he became fascinated by politics. His views sharpened in the debates in Compound 21. He became highly critical of the political establishment and its exploitation of the working class. He became convinced of the futility of political violence and became strikingly progressive in his views. He, along with others in the UVF compounds, produced radically creative proposals to address the Northern Ireland conflict. He emerged from Long Kesh a different man. He became loyalism's most articulate spokesperson. He was incensed by the injustice that he saw, the poverty, the unemployment, the inequalities, and the sectarianism stoked and fanned and used by unscrupulous politicians. He felt most strongly about children and young people, the inadequacies of our education system, and the negative impacts of growing up in a dysfunctional and divided society. He became not just an outstandingly articulate politician, but a champion of social justice and a practitioner of conflict transformation. He reached out to nationalists and Republicans, never afraid to engage them in debate. Republicanism is not contagious, he famously said. What marked him out from other politicians was his passion to help those in need, to bring about positive change for his community without trying to grab headlines. President Harry S. Truman said, "It's amazing what you can achieve if you don't care who gets the credit." That summed David up. Happy to act out of the glare of publicity if it achieved positive ends. The best way that we can honour his memory is to build on that legacy, to create an education system in which every child flourishes and can achieve his or her potential. It's to eradicate not just poverty, but the causes of poverty. It's to work to create a society characterised by equality, compassion and mutual respect. A peaceful, tolerant, vibrant Northern Ireland. David Ervine was a man of passion, integrity and honesty. A unionist politician that I was talking to earlier this week said, David was the most honest politician I've ever met. Sir Ray MP described him as a unique, charismatic and uncharacteristically spin-free politician. Senator George Mitchell said there was not a more impressive politician in Northern Ireland than David Ervine. He was, quite simply, a remarkable human being. I'm going to ask Lee, the piper, to come and pipe a lament, during which we will lay our wreath, and following that, we'll take a minute's silence.